Hello, this is Stuart McQuitty. I'm in the heart of Stranmillis here in South Belfast, outside Gatto Sports. As many of you probably know, Gatto Sports is owned by Stephen Higgins, and he supplies lots of tennis rackets, tennis balls, clothing, and of course tennis shoes. And I'm here today to talk to all the members about tennis shoes, because one of the problems we have in the winter is the courts get more slippery. And with the domes not necessarily going up, we want to make sure that we've got the right footwear to play tennis. And it's very important that we don't just wear a soft trainer that doesn't have the right amount of grip or purchase on the sole, which would enable you to slip more easily. And we also want to have a shoe that is really stable around the ankle as well. So I'm going to go in now, talk to Stephen and see what he recommends. So Stephen Higgins, owner of Gatto Sports, talk us through 2 or 3 shoes that would be useful for anybody who's playing tennis in the court. Maybe start with a female shoe.
Okay, most popular shoe, Stuart, in terms of the female would be the K-Swiss shoes. You see a lot of them about. So this would probably be the most popular one. It's called the K-Swiss Accomplish. Key things to look for: sole unit. Okay, boat club sole unit. You're looking at an Astro sole or a clay sole. So this one here, the pimples is the thing which is important. That gives you good grip on the artificial grass, the sand based, and it'll also be used on the clay, but mostly sand based. Good stability for side to side movement. Very much different to a running shoe where it's all about going forwards. This is about going side to side. So that's probably the most popular lady shoe. The other styles, you've got Asics here as well. You've got some Babolat, some Head, Wilson, but there's a variety of shoes there for ladies as well.
Okay, and so what about the men's then? You've shown a K-Swiss in the ladies.
Sure. Well, it's in the men's, it's still the same shoe. That would be the most popular version in the men's, which again is the Accomplish, same sort of principle, the pimple sole. But there's also then the ones which I know you like, which is the Asics brand. And the Asics brand, there mostly is called this clay sole. So again, boat club perfect. You've got that clay surface down there. Stops basically people slipping. So this is the wig-wag or the wavy effect.
Yeah.
So that gives you good grip. So you know it yourself. You've got those on your feet. You've got the red version. So those will give you good grip. Available both in men's and ladies.
And what about the kids then as well, Stephen? Is it important for them, or can they run around in anything?
A lot of the younger kids, maybe your 8, your 9, your 10-year-olds, it's normally not as important. A lot is about fun and whatnot, but the kids who are good quality, playing higher levels, perhaps Ulster squads and whatnot, it would be important as they certainly would have, because they want to have the right technique, the right movement. So it's important that they would have probably the right shoes. A lot of those kids there, you're looking down here, again you've got some of the Babolat styles, you've got some of the Asics styles, but again you probably need to come in and try them on. Sizing is very important.
That was what I wanted to ask, Stephen. Can people come in and try on shoes?
Yes, we still have it. I have a mask. All the staff will have their masks covered up so that there'll be no COVID spread in the shop. We ask everybody to wash their hands when they come through the door as well with their sanitizers. But the key thing is, ladies' shoes in particular, ladies' shoes are always small fitting. Have been traditionally. So if you're normally a size 5, for example, there's a fair chance you need a bigger size. The men's shoes are fine, kids' shoes are fine. For whatever reason, ladies' shoes have always been quite small fit, and you would really need to try them on.
Okay, and the dreaded question about price, Stephen. How does that affect you? Because we know there's lots of internet
prices.
Yes,
well, we always offer Boat Club a 10% discount all year round if prices are not reduced. So if the prices are reduced, then obviously we don't add that on to that particular discount. We will always price match. You find a shoe in store here which is cheaper online, we will always match the price. There's not a problem with that at all. So we just don't have the time to go through individual websites and see what prices they're all doing. But we're happy to do that anyway. So the prices will always be reduced. Just depends on what shoe you pick.
And the final takeaway then, when you're playing tennis, get the right shoe.
Very much so, especially coming in the winter time. It's going to be very slippy. So if you don't have the right shoes, if you're wearing running shoes, cross trainers, they won't give you the grip, they won't give you the support.
Well, I've got my mask on now, but hopefully you can still figure out what I'm saying. Thanks to Stephen there for the chat. As you can see, there is plenty more to look at in Gatto's related to tennis. Of course, you've got the rackets behind us. The shoes are over here. There's extra balls and all sorts as well. So if you do want to get somebody something maybe for Christmas or right away, best thing I would advise is get in, talk to Stephen or one of his members of staff, and they will sort you out and keep you looking good on the court, but most importantly, keep you safe on a tennis court.